I think most of us have at least one spot in our garden that is covered in shade, and rather than just letting it go to waste, why not fill it up with all kinds of different plants and perennials that can tolerate shady conditions? So I'm going to be sharing some of my absolute favorites that grow really well in a variety of different shady conditions. Now, if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. My current goal is to try and hit 3,000 subscribers. So if you are new here, it would be great to have you as a part of the channel. Starting this list off, we have to go with hostas. Now, these beautiful leafy plants do actually flower, as you can see here, but the flowers aren't really anything special. What we especially want these for is their massive foliage. Look at how much they cover up this section of the border. It's beautiful. I really love it. And hostas will tolerate a variety of different conditions in the garden, but shade is absolutely their best. They will grow really well in full shade and just fill out areas, which is so nice to see. Now, as I mentioned, there are many different leaf types and foliage colors and such. This one is a bit more sort of folded, I guess. This one is a sort of light blue color, whereas this one is a lime green. And there are even more than this as well. If I sort of move towards here in the garden, we can see there are some other types too. So hostas are an absolutely fantastic one for your garden if you're dealing with shade. Now, I've always heard that this is not a shady plant, but I've grown it in shade in my garden and it's done fantastically. It's flowered, it's gotten a lot of growth and foliage, so I like it a lot. And that is Euphorbia robbii. Now, Euphorbia is actually one of those plants where I believe you're not supposed to touch the stems, as it can irritate your skin, so just be careful when you are handling them. Now, whilst they might not grow as amazingly in a shady border as they would out in full sun, I find that they tolerate shade really nicely. Over here in this shady border, it stays wet quite a lot. I'm not sure if they mind that or not, but mine have never had a problem with it. Since it is completely in shade, it tends to retain a lot of the moisture, and it's right under this giant shrub as well, but it does completely fine. So I think Euphorbia is definitely a great one that you could try out in shade. At the very least, I've never had any problems with it, so it remains one of my favorites. Right next to it, we have another shade-loving plant for its beautiful foliage, which is Heuchera. Now, Heuchera will grow these sort of tall flower-like stems. I say tall, they're tall for the rest of the plant, and that's pretty much what it does. It'll grow beautiful, beautiful foliage in various different colors. Here is one in black, but I have others in my garden that are sort of within red shades and pinks. So you can get a variety of different Heucheras. There are green ones, you know, lots and lots of different colors. Heucheras, again, are similar where, you know, you don't really care about the flower. The flower can be nice sometimes, in my opinion, but that's not the main point of why you want a Heuchera. You want it for that beautiful foliage, which is going to cover a lot of different parts of your garden. So I really, really love having Heucheras. They can be grown in different aspects. They can be grown in sun and such, but I find they really love shade. So that's where I tend to have them in my garden. Hydrangea Annabelle, or different types of hydrangeas, can also grow well in shade. I find that Annabelle is one of the best ones for it. Now, again, whilst this hasn't grown as impressively in my shady border as it has over in my full sun border, it is still doing pretty darn well, and as the years go by, it will get even better too. So whilst this is technically a plant that maybe a lot of people would consider not shady, I can personally attest to growing it in my shady border, and it still comes up with flowers. It still comes up with lots of foliage. So I definitely think this is a sort of perennial shrubby type plant that you want to try out in your garden. We can't have a shady border without ferns. Here are some of the beautiful ferns that I've got in my garden, and you can see even more poking up behind there. Ferns are all very similar, except they'll come in different heights and maybe slightly different leaf styles, but ferns are a must-have for a shady border. They really add a lot of interest when it comes to the foliage. You know, they're pretty different than the other things we've shown on this list, like the Heuchera and the hostas. and they're just a beautiful woodland plant as well. If you've got a shady border that is perhaps shaded by trees or a big shrub like I do, then ferns will grow so incredibly well in there. So I find they are one of the absolute best that you can get in terms of shady foliage. Ferns also tend to be generally hardy. However, I recommend checking the label for each plant because sometimes you might find that certain ferns are a lot less hardier than others. So I would always double check and just be 100% positive that the one you're purchasing is hardy for where you live. Next, we have geraniums. We're specifically talking about the Phaeum variants like this one. This is Geranium Phaeum Joseph's Green. And it seems like these specific types of geraniums where the stems are kind of held above the plant and the leaves are a lot larger, as you can see here, than perhaps say a lot of your other hardy geraniums. These ones tend to be a lot hardier. Another one is Geranium Phaeum Raven, and I've got one I think called Lily Lavelle somewhere as well. Yeah, for some reason these guys really tolerate shade. In fact, they seem to even prefer it to the sun, in my garden at least. So you can have things that flower with pretty colors. I tend to find most of the Phaeum variants are a sort of purplish color. You can get different sort of shades of it though, and different varieties, so they're one I would absolutely have. Another one that I did actually try in my shady border is Geranium Orkney Cherry, which isn't actually a Phaeum variant. It is one of the more standard geranium variants. And as you can see, it isn't the best looking plant. It's kind of grown very strangely, but it is still flowering really nicely. So I feel like this is another one you could definitely try within your shady border if you're just looking for something to try out that, you know, you want to see how it does. This could definitely be a good option for you. Another one I have is the Lamium. This one is Red Nancy. It's got this beautiful sort of light foliage and it's got these gentle little pink flowers. I have found a lot of success with these. They sort of grow a matte carpet-like look to them, which is really handy to have. So they're definitely a good one to have within your shady borders. They can be a really great little space filler with some pretty flowers to try as well. Now sadly it's no longer in flower, so I can't show you that, but it's got massive leaves here for some reason. But this is Brunnera. Now this one is Brunnera Emerald Mist. Jack Frost is another one. Basically they're like tiny little forget-me-not blue flowers, and they will self-seed themselves and spread all throughout your garden. They'll tolerate many different conditions, but I find they also do just as well in shady woodland conditions. I've had them growing here in my border and they've spread out nicely and grown really well. I mean, just look at the size of those leaves. They look massive now. So yeah, they can do very well in a shady border. There's absolutely no worry about that. But you can also try them in different parts of your garden too. Pulmonaria is another one. I'm not exactly sure if this is actually supposed to be a shady plant, but Pulmonaria will come up with these different colored sort of stems. You can get red, blue, you can get sort of pinky colors, I believe, and it's just really pretty. They've been growing well in mine. They've got interesting foliage too, as you can see here. Here's another sort of lighter one, which goes well next to my hostas. So yeah, another one that I would definitely recommend for a shady border. Again, I'm not 100% sure if shade is absolutely what it loves the most. Maybe not, but I find they do just as well in shade. So it's definitely one worth trying, I find. Hidden away here amongst everything else is the beautiful Helleborus. Now these are plants that will flower sort of in winter, basically, right at the end of winter, I find. A lot of people love them for that reason because they give you such early, or I guess incredibly late color, however you want to say it. And they've got this really nice sort of foliage too, which is very like silky, kind of reminds me of the hosta leaves a bit. Now mine is just tucked away amongst the hosta leaves at the moment because obviously it's not going to flower for ages, but you can get such a different variety of colors for Helleborus. So people really like growing them in shade because it will just lighten up those really dark, gloomy areas in perhaps one of the least favorable times of the year for gardeners. So I really think Helleborus are definitely worth a try. They are really, really great. So those are some of the plants that I grow in my shady border and I think you should try in your garden too. This isn't an exhaustive list, so definitely comment down below with some of your favorite shade-loving perennials, shrubs, and plants that you have growing in your garden. And don't forget to subscribe for more gardening content too.